The 4 men in the ring are set. One of the most chaotic contests a superstar can compete in is a fatal 4-way. Anything can happen, and the match can be over in an instant. Ooh, what impact. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
What impact!
We can also see a fatal 4-way tag team match, which means 16 superstars are participating, and one from each team is in the ring at the same time. Similar to a fatal four-way with one very interesting twist. A superstar can be tagged in or out by any other legal man in the ring, not just your tag team partner. You better stay right where he is.
Byron, earlier you brought up the 16 Superstar 4-Way Elimination Tag Team match. It goes without saying that the match is quite the scene before the bell even rings. Something else I'd like to include is that in the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination format, once a Superstar gets eliminated, their tag team partner is eliminated as well.
That's right, Michael. Once a Superstar is eliminated, their partner is also done for the night. With this much humanity in the ring at one time, it's quite possible that the match will break down into pure chaos. And before you know it, there are bodies literally flying everywhere. And remember, no countouts, no disqualifications.
Oh, look at it.
Harsh impact.
Drew McIntyre faltering some. He needs to make sure he doesn't get double or even triple teamed here.
What impact!
Beautiful technique.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Oh, an elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little uneasy. I don't think this is how he envisioned this match going here tonight.
I'm really disappointed in what we're seeing from him here tonight. Heading in, I really thought he had a chance of winning this Fatal 4-Way match. Now, I'm not so sure about that.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. Oh boy, he is rolling. Going for broke.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
Here we go. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Hooked up.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way. Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap. Kick to the gut.
What a slow, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
A knee drop. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
I'd say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of two completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go. Big move coming. Wait for it.
Oh boy, he is
side slam.
Incredible.
These guys giving this sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an incredible match.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as two different chapters. And while chapter one didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
This could be all Sling Blade.
Nicely done. Game, set, match. This one is over.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. We've seen this before. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
He's in trouble.
Boom!
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here. Knee drop. Float over. And you gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there. And a knee strike. What a combination.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
A knee drop. I don't think there's any coming back from this type of assault.
Things look bleak right now.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Here comes the rock. Big time. Really targeting the back on that one.
That has got to be it.
Yeah, you don't see a slam like that very often.
What a slam!
Impactful. Jar your spine.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
That'll readjust your spine.
Looking for the win. Here it comes. He's got him. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Here we go, a second.
This is all but over.
Belly to belly.
Right down on the knee.
Double under.
DDT.
Planted.
That should do it. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He goes for the cover. One. What is keeping this competitor going?
Wow.
When this guy's on, look out. Crashing down. Man, what a slam.
We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
Oh, knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
No, they're not done yet. Not even close.
Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressive, Byron.
Suplex. The end may be near, folks.
That's over at this point.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
A stunner!
Nailed it.
I think we're...
Here he goes for the win! 3!
There's your fatal four-way match winner.
of the aspects to this type of match which makes it so interesting is that it can lead to the formation of unlikely alliances. Just another thing to have to worry about when you're competing against 3 other superstars all at the same time.
Any one of these 4 competitors can win this match, guys, which is what makes this fatal 4-way so unpredictable.
He's got the shoulders down.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool. Oh, nasty impact.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Ooh, what a stomp.
Good grief.
He wants to do this in the ring. This might be it.
Oh, my.
As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
As would the people he's defeated since returning. And let's look at some of these names, Cole. Bobby Roode, Andrade Cien Almas, Seth Rollins. Those are some pretty big names, if you ask me.
Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom were WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those legends, I'd say it's The Rock and his multiple World Championship reigns and WrestleMania main events who shined the brightest.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed.
Oh, man, that hurt the back. Spine rattling. What a stomp. Good. Boom. Full impact. Using the elbow as a weapon. And how they survived that is anyone's guess.
Gonna take more than that.
Beautiful technique.
All this demoralizing damage to The Rock. How can he take the upper hand here? This is absolutely not how he envisioned this 4-way match going, guys.
Allow me to take you back to December 7th, 2015, and one of the largest matches in WWE history, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. You had the Usos, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns versus the Wyatt family against the League of Nations against Team ECW. From the moment the bell rang, it was absolute chaos. Oh my gosh!
Oh, the old European uppercut. Byron, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match that you spoke of earlier was certainly an exciting way to help close out 2015. The WWE Universe knew to forget what they thought they knew about tag team matches when both Usos were going to superplex Rusev and Braun Strowman entered the ring and powerbomb both Usos as they superplex Rock setting it up. A impactful slam.
Here's his moment, Michael.
There's the cover. Can he do it? What? Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
Wow, I thought this was over. Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
When this guy's on, look out.
Many times in a fatal four-way match, we've seen superstars join forces for the moment in taking out a dominant entity. This could be someone like Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, and Nia Jax as examples. When a superstar has that type of power and can be that dominant, competitors will put their differences aside in hopes of eliminating that force from the match.
Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times throughout history where superstars have joined forces in a fatal four-way match in hopes of eliminating, by pinning or incapacitating, that dominant force. Sometimes interesting a lot. Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old, here comes The Rock.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Oh no, here we go. The Rock sees rock bottom.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
This is The Rock's chance.
Can he pull it off?
Shoulders on the mat. Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it. Nailed it.
What a strike. Look, he's stunned here, guys.
How do you rebound from this?
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. Dude, you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Rowan and beat the Bearded Brute in just 6 seconds, a WrestleMania record. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, damage to the body.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
This isn't where he wants to be, guys.
He needs to get back inside that ring.
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
Drew McIntyre spots the opening.
Drew McIntyre is getting ready.
Up and down.
That should do it.
Here's a cover. And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of time. Now with complete control. This might be big. There's a pin now. Oh, here we go. This could be huge.
Whoa, McIntyre. He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it. And a kick out.
So I for it early. Michael, Corey, you both discussed The Rock's dominance on the big screen, and I have to point out that he...
Double underhook. Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Perfectly executed. That just happened. This one's over, guys.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania, the shoulders are down. Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take? Wow.
You brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Rowan and beat the bearded brute in just 6 seconds, a WrestleMania record.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star. Oh!
You gotta believe this one's over. Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT.
Harsh impact. Oh, and the ref gets taken out.
What's he made of, paper mache?
Since there are no disqualifications in a Fatal 4-Way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination Fatal 4-Way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Byron, you touched on something earlier that's worth repeating. If you're a superstar competing in a Fatal 4-Way elimination match and the competitor is eliminated, they can look to settle a score and affect the outcome of the match later. That's always a possibility in a Fatal 4-Way match because of the no disqualification stipulation.
Michael, that's what I like to call an occupational hazard. We saw an example of that in 2016 during the Fatal 4-Way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. The Miz was eliminated from the match, but let's say he had a major influence on the outcome of the contest. Just ask Dean Ambrose. History was made on Monday Night Raw the night after 2016 SummerSlam event. There was a special Fatal 4-Way elimination match to crown a new Universal Champion. Victory could only be achieved by pinfall or submission. Either Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, or Big Cass would leave the new Universal Champion.
There is definitely a big fight feel, a main event feel that night on Raw as Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Big Cass collided in an epic battle. Each superstar tried to be as calculated as possible in their attacks. The WWE Universe looked on in awe when Roman Reigns dove over the top rope out on the floor and dropped Big Cass in KO.
When it looked like Big Cass asserted his dominance, Kevin Owens eliminated the 7-footer with a frog splash. But when Triple H appeared and pedigreed a battered Roman Reigns, it appeared the game was helping Seth Rollins. On that night, Triple H turned on his protege by way of the pedigree and gave Kevin Owens the path to victory and the Universal Championship. When I talk about Fatal 4-Way matches, I always think back to the classic battle at Backlash 2007 between Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton, and the Rated R superstar Edge. The action was so fast and furious from the get-go, it served as a prime example of why a superstar needs eyes in the back of their head in a Fatal 4-Way match.
Byron, earlier you mentioned one of the classic Fatal 4-Way confrontations in sports entertainment history. The match between John Cena, Edge, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton for the WWE Championship was a highly anticipated main event. The match saw a temporary reunion of the Rated RKO tag team. It even saw Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels join forces to punish John Cena.
This match defined the chaos in the Fatal 4-Way. In the end, Edge thought his spear on Randy Orton was enough to bring him the WWE title until an AA from John Cena changed that. An unexpected sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels dropped Cena right into Randy Orton. Cena picked up the pinfall victory and retained the WWE Championship.
There are two things that are crucial for success in a Fatal 4-Way match: being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count out and no disqualification means anything can happen and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against 3 other opponents.
Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Oh, look at it.
When you're a superstar in a fatal 4-way match for a coveted WWE Championship, or to be #1 contender, or just to settle a score, there are times you could be in there with a tag team partner, a friend, or an ally. I don't subscribe to such things, but remember, in a fatal 4-way singles match, it's about every superstar for themselves.
When we talk about fatal 4-way matches, and Corey, you mentioned this before, everyone is battling for themselves. Alliances are fleeting, and a rivalry can be conceived or renewed at any time. There are instances when friends have to battle one another if they are...
And there's the cover! And Rock getting a shoulder up.
I am in shock.
Boom! Switch.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael. What a slam, Michael.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
You've got to do something to get back in this thing. Oh, nasty impact.
We got a cover. 2.
That's not going to do it.
Not yet.
Nobody controls the pace of the match quite like this guy.
Ooh, what impact. In control here.
What a really great swinging neck breaker.
Uh-oh, watch out.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Neck breaker.
The Rock's not looking so great here, guys. Oh, man, The Rock.
You can't argue with the results.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Uh-oh, we're going to see it.
Oh, no.
The most electrifying move in all of entertainment. The people's elbow. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
This is The Rock's chance.
Can he pull it off?
Beautiful technique.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Just a nasty headbutt.
Wow, just a cover here.
He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Well, he wouldn't be the great one if he stayed down on that pin.
Rock's still got a lot of fight in this match.
Nailed it.
Wow, the ref got hit hard there.
He may not get back up, Cole.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Broken up, and the match continues.
That's teamwork.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
These 8 a pin attempt. 2. He's got him covered. True testament to grit.
Wow, I am impressed.
Lariat.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
From behind. Oh, what impact.
Drew McIntyre gets out of the way.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. Big elbow.
This could do it. Drew McIntyre gets the shoulder up.
This is amazing.
Oh, and the ref gets absolutely floored.
Yeah, but let's be...
Shoulders are down.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at work or school, that's for sure.
These four superstars look like they've been put through absolute torture right now.
Wait a minute, there goes the ref.
Man down.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
Whack. Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
When this guy's on, look out. The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching.
No, there's the reversal. Oh, clothesline!
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Scoop slam!
Ooh, what impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, nasty impact.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep, get rid of the self-doubt, and continue on toward victory.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
And that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have?
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. You gotta believe this one's over.
Boom!
One of these superstars is going to walk away with a win here. But at this point, guys, all four look a little worse for wear. From behind, Schoolboy, shoulders down for the win. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Unreal performance.